In today's video, we're going to look at two bodyweight exercises that, in my opinion, all runners should be performing. This can make a huge difference in your running ability, your performance, and your fluidity of movement. So why specifically runners? Well, the two exercises are a single leg deadlift and a reverse lunge into high knee lift. Now, these are both bodyweight exercises, but you can progress with using weights, but initially get the movements off to a very good form, and then maybe in the future add in some weight. So why is it specific for runners? Well, it's good for everyone, but with running we spend a lot of time on one leg. So you're coming through, put the foot down, and the other leg comes through. So we spend a lot of time on one leg. So we need to make sure that the body or the muscles can cope and support us through that stride, through that action, so that when we're lifting one leg, we don't drop, or the other way. You think of a lot of gym exercises. So if you're sat down doing a leg press, you're doing two legs at the same time. Yeah, you can do one leg, but it's not supporting your body weight. If we do a body weight squat where we go down, you're using both legs at the same time. So as running is a lot of single leg activity as such, we want to make sure that the muscles around the hip and the legs can support the body through that movement. So what we're looking to train is something called proprioception. Now, proprioception is your body's awareness in space, and we use a lot of the time our eyesight and hearing to work on that. So if I stand on one leg, you can't see it there, but my foot will be going like that, trying to keep my balance. So the sensations from my eyesight to see where I am and hear will go through the nervous system and make those muscles work. This is why when people get older, they're more prone to falls, which can then lead to life-threatening issues. Yes, you can break a hip, but that can then lead to other things that can be fatal. So let's go through these movements. Again, these are bodyweight exercises. I'll show you the movements first, and then I'll break them down to make them a little bit easier for you, and some alternatives, and then I'll turn forward so you can see them from front on. So first of all, a single leg deadlift. So I'm going to support my body with this leg, keeping it fairly straight, but the knee will bend slightly. And the focus is pushing your hips backwards, so it's not going down to the floor. So I'll show you the movement first. So it's kick the leg back, touch the floor, come up. So the other leg that's not in contact with the floor, you get it straight, and it should be level with your body or slightly higher, so you work that glute. Your head should be focused on where you're touching the floor, not keeping your head looking forwards or up. So again, from there, touch and come up. Touch your foot to the floor again, and then go into the next repetition. If you struggle with that, what you can do initially is just tiptoe the floor behind you there, touch the floor, and come up. Likewise, you can have a strap of some sorts, and it'll just give you some added balance, or hold on to a chair, but try and do the full movement first. The second movement is the reverse lunge into high knee lift. So I'll keep the same legs so it's easier for you to see, and really exaggerate the arm movements as if you are performing a running action during this. And then I'll break it down into some easier steps. So you're going to come up, touch the knee to the floor, come back up. So if I'm doing these, I'm going to try not, if I'm doing 10 repetitions, I'll try not to put the leg back on the floor in between. So it's there, touch the knee, up, keep looking forwards, use the arms. Now, if you can't do that, you can break it down. Just do that action. Come back up. So you touch the knee down, and you just do the reverse lunge element, and then maybe put that in the end. So do the reverse lunge, touch the floor, bring the knee up, touch the floor, go back. Now, eventually, when this becomes better movement for you and you keep your balance. Back knee should graze the floor, so you're not putting your weight down on it. So from there, you basically skim the floor and you come back up. So I'll do these from the front. So single leg, push the hips back, drive the other leg up, almost kick it up, squeeze the glute, touch the floor, come up. And the high knee lift and reverse lunge. So in fitness classes I used to run, when we did this, we'd hold the kettlebell and do the reverse lunge. You don't get the arm movement. So what can be a good alternative is to get some light dumbbells, 2, 3, 4, 5 kilos. And so you still get the running action. And you can see the balance there on waving. Now, the first few times you perform these exercises, you'll probably find your lower leg muscles are burning, because that's the nervous system kicking the muscles in to support your weight. So if you're not used to it, expect to have some muscle soreness, almost like a burning sensation, the first couple of times you perform them. So 2 exercises. I urge all runners to perform these on a regular basis, a couple of times a week, build up into it, and let us know how you get on.